Are you tired of copying and pasting data from websites? This video shows you how to use make.com to easily scrape any website in minutes without any coding, saving you tons of time. Check out the links in the description if you would like to get all the resources used to build the website scraping automation. Tools we need to automate the website scraping are make.com to automate the workflows. You can create a free account if you don't have one. With free account, you will get 2 free active scenarios and 1000 free operations that is sufficient for creating website scraping automation. Download the 2 make templates provided in description so that you can import and start working on making the changes. We will need Google Sheet to store scraped data. We'll use Regex101.com website to test and build regular expressions to find data we need to scrape. We will use a real estate website Redfin.com to scrape data from. You'll also need an OpenAI API key. I made a separate video with the title How to Create OpenAI API Key. You can refer to the link in the video description. The download resources I provided in the description will have 2 make templates and a Google spreadsheet which we will need to build our make scenarios. Copy the spreadsheet into your Google Drive. This Google spreadsheet will store the scraped data. It has just 5 columns. The first column stores the website link of the property. Second column stores the price. Third column stores the estimated mortgage payment. The fourth column stores the lot size in square feet. And the fifth column stores the current date and time. The columns in this spreadsheet depend on what data you want to scrape and store. You can add more columns as per your requirements here. Now we are going to create our first make workflow automation. This one is a very simple scraping example using AI to extract data from my own website. This one is a very simple scraping example using AI to extract data from my own website. You can replace the website with any other website depending on your requirement. To start working with the template, first log into your make account by clicking this login button. Click on create a new scenario, then click on more, click on import blueprint, then click on choose file. Navigate to the directory where you saved the template file and select the file fbs web scrape ai.json. Then click this open button. Once you see the file is selected here, click on this save button. You can see the model has been imported. This model has just 4 modules. The first one is a HTTP. Module. This module will have the website link for the website that we want to scrape data from. When this module is executed, it will go to the specific website and get all the website data in HTML format. Click on the module to configure the module settings. As you can see, the URL field has the website name findbestsolution.tech in this case, which is my own website. You can replace this with the website that you want to scrape data from, and we are using the method get. There is no need to change anything else here. Just click on the OK button here. Next, we have the text parser module that converts HTML into text. We will need this module to convert the HTML to an easily readable text format as input for the next OpenAI module. Click on this module. We're just getting data from the previous module. I'm just using the substring function to limit the data size, but you need not use this function. Instead of that, you can simply leave this at data field. Then click this OK button. Then click on this OpenAI module. This module receives data in text format from previous module and does the actual scraping based on the prompt instructions provided. If you are using OpenAI module for the first time, you will need to create a connection. Click on this create a connection button. You can give any name here for the connection. You need to copy paste your OpenAI API key here. You can enter the OpenAI organization ID here. Then click on this save button. If you already created a connection, it will be available in this drop down box. Here I am already connected to OpenAI. For the select method field, choose this create a chat completion value. which is already selected for you. The difference between prompt completion and chat completion is that prompt completion is like asking a single question, and chat completion is like having conversation with AI model and giving additional context guidance. With chat completion, we can provide these messages to AI model as additional context, whereas with prompt completion, you can give only one single prompt. For the model select GPT-4, we have other options available, but we are using GPT-4 here. In the first message, we have specified the system role here and telling it to act like web scraping assistant. In the second message, we specified the role as user, letting it know we will provide user input in the message field. We are telling it to scrape and produce the output result in JSON format. In the third message here, we are using user role and providing the text input from the previous module. You can leave max tokens at 300 and then click on this OK button. Here you are not changing anything except your own OpenAI API connection. Now click on this JSON parser module. Here we are parsing the input string into separate texts. There is no need to change anything here. Just click the OK button. You can also add a Google Sheet module after this if you want and save the data into a spreadsheet. Once you are done with making your changes, click on this save button. Now our scenario is ready for testing. We can execute it once and see its output. To execute this scenario, click on this run once button. You may see this warning message, a transformer should not be the last module in the route. You can just check this ignore warnings and then click on run anyway. And we can see the scenario is getting executed. The scenario completed successfully. The green letters below the module means the module ran successfully. We can examine the output from the last module by clicking on this magnifying glass. Here you see the output. We got the JSON string, one big string, but then we instructed it to split it into different strings like tools, customize one line, email intro, and then year updated. You can see here in the customized email intro we have, I noticed your website was about AI tools and AI automation solutions. This is the simplest example of scraping a website using AI. You can modify it as per your requirements. Now let us import the second scenario that is little more complex and then work through it. Click on this create a new scenario again. Then click on this three dots. Then click on this import blueprint. Then click on this choose file. Navigate to the directory where you saved the template file and select the file FBS webscrape regex.json. Then click on this open button. Once the file is selected here, click on this save button. You can see the model has been imported. In this scenario, we will scrape Redfin real estate website and extract data like price, mortgage payment, lot size. We will be looking at properties in San Francisco area in California. We will rely on pattern matching to find the information that we want to extract. You can take this workflow and make a few adjustments to the template and make it work for you. Click on the first HTTP module here. In the URL field, we gave the address of the Redfin website. You can give the address of any website here that you are interested in scraping. Other than the website address, there is no need to make any other changes in this module. Just click on this OK button. This HTTP module fetches the web pages in HTML format, that is not in a good readable format. So next we use a text parser module that converts HTML into readable text format. Click on this text parser module. Here we specify the data field from the previous HTTP module. There is nothing to change here. Just click the OK button. Then click on this match pattern module. Here we are receiving text from previous module that contains the website URLs for different properties, and we want to extract the URLs for those properties. You can see we figured out that using this pattern matching allows us to extract the individual URLs for different properties. You will be able to find this out by looking at the output from the previous module and trying with different regular expressions and see what output you are getting. For this, we will use Regex101.com website. I will show you how we can use it to find the search pattern that gets us the desired output. You can see here, this is the website. The top field is where you enter your regular expression, and in the text string area, you will have the text that contains the value you want to search for. Here on the right side, you have the explanation about the regular expression, and in the middle here you will have the information about the matches that have been found. To show you how we can extract the URL, I'm going to successful run of the scenario and grabbing the output of this module that contains all the URLs embedded as text. We can click on this magnifying glass and then click on this text. That is the output of this module which contains all the URLs. Let us copy everything from here and go to Regex 101 and then paste it in the test string. So now we have all the text here. Now we want to search for the pattern. This is the pattern that we can search for. Let us copy the pattern, come back to the regex101.com and then paste the regular expression pattern here. You can see it found 40 matches. That means we got the 40 URLs. And here you can see it is explaining about the regular expression here. And here in the middle area, you can see all the matches that it has found. Like you can go to that specific match by clicking on this match 1. You can see this is the match it found. And then we can scroll down here and then go to match 2. This is the match 2 it found. You got the idea. Let us go back to our template again. For testing purposes, I clicked no for global match so that it stops after the first match. When you finish successful test and find it is working as expected, change this to yes so that it will extract all matches and then save the module. The text field here will have the text from the previous module. There is no need to change anything else here. Next, click on this set variable module. We are using this module to store the value of the URL in a variable so that we can access the variable in later modules. You can see we are using the get and split functions to get the portion of the URL and construct the full URL by prefixing with redfin.com. This individual URL will point to the individual property page on the website, which will be like this. This is the page for the individual property. That individual URL will contain this entire link. There is no need to change anything here. You can simply click on this OK button. We are using this sleep module here to introduce a 10-second delay to make it look like a human interaction rather than a spammy access to the website. If we make too many access requests to the website rapidly, you may get blocked from accessing the specific website. You can increase or decrease the time delay here as per your requirement. Next, click on this HTTP request module. This will access the individual URL that we constructed in the previous module, which we are passing it to this HTTP request module. This is a very important module since it gets information about the individual property. Here in the URL field, you have the page address of the specific property. Now we need to be careful and make the request look like it is coming from a web browser to prevent any page access errors. Else you may get 403 errors. For that purpose, we need to understand how browsers access this specific property pages. Take this URL and then plug it into your address bar. Then we need to open the developer tools. Right click anywhere on the web page and select inspect. Then go to the network tab. The network tab will show a list of all the requests made by the web page to load content. Hit enter here once in the address bar. Now scroll all the way up and then click on this document in the network list. This will display details about the request in the right hand side panel. To view the request headers in the right panel, make sure the headers is selected. Here you will see two sections. One is response headers and the other is request headers. Request headers are the headers sent by your browser to the server when making the request. Response headers are headers sent back by the server in response to your request. We are only interested in the request headers. Mainly we are interested in the cookie. We need to enter the name and value in our make module, and you can think left side is the name of the parameter and right side represents the value of the parameter. Besides the cookie, we will also need accept language, cache control and user agent. While you are on this page, switch back to the make module. You can see in the name we have cookie. You can go to the web page and copy this entire value that is against the cookie here and paste it here. Similarly, take the value of accept language parameter and paste it here. Same thing for cache control and user agent. All these values can be found on this request headers section. Once you got all these values, you can click on this OK button. Once this module runs, we have the data of the page in a HTML format. We need to convert that into text format. So we use HTML to text conversion module here. Click on this module. Make sure it has this data field here and then just click on this OK button here. Now we have the web page data in text format. We need to extract the information we need from this text data. Click on this module that extracts price information. As you can see, we are using this regular expression to find and extract price information of the property. Finding the regular expression that gives you the desired result is a trial and error process. To find which pattern gives you the result, we need to use the Regex101.com website. An additional tip is that you can ask Google Gemini to give you the regular expression. I will show you here how we can do it. First, we need the portion of text data that contains the information that we want to extract. Here, let us take the example of extracting the price information. Let me go to successful execution of a scenario so that I can demonstrate the process to you. We want to extract the price and want to know which expression we can use. We are getting the data from this previous module. You can click on this module to see what data is coming. In the output section, expand the text. Copy the portion of text data and provide the prompt to Google Gemini, or you can use ChatGPT also. Here we can see it has some price information here. Let me copy that portion of the data. I want to extract this $899,000. Copy the text. Copy the portion of the text data and provide the prompt to ChatGPT or Google Gemini. Here you can see I'm using ChatGPT and I told it to give me the regular expression to extract the field. This will be the field value that you want to extract from this text. This will be the text from which you want to extract this specific field value. So here I am asking it to give me the regular expression to extract $899,000 from this entire text, and I pasted the text here. And you can see ChatGPT has given me the answer. It is asking me to use this regular expression. In order to confirm whether the expression given by ChatGPT is working properly or not, you can check it in the regex101.com. You can paste the text here. This is a text that we want to search for, and ChatGPT has given us this regular expression. You can see it has given a breakdown of the regex pattern also. Click on this copy code, go to regex101.com and then paste your regular expression here. You can see it found one match. You can see it is extracting $899,000, which is what we want. Once you confirm the pattern is working properly here, then you can go back to the make module and then paste the pattern here. Then make sure the text field has this value and then click on this OK button. Next, click on this module that extracts estimated mortgage payment. As you see, we are using the regular expression to find and extract mortgage payment information. You can follow the same process that we followed to extract price information to find the regular expression that gives you the desired output. Make sure the text field has this value and then click on this OK button. Next, click on this module that extracts the lot size. As you see, we are using this regular expression to find and extract lot size information Again, you can follow the same process that we followed to extract price information to find the regular expression that gives you the desired output. Again, make sure the text field has this value. Then click on the OK button here. Now we will create the variables that will contain the extracted values. We can use these variables in subsequent modules. Click on this set multiple variables module. We have this price variable to store the price value. Then we have this estimated mortgage payment variable to store the mortgage payment value. Then we have this lot size variable that contains the lot size in square feet. You can keep the variable lifetime to 1 cycle and just click on this OK button. There's no need to change anything here. Next, we are adding some delay with this sleep module to mimic more human behavior when accessing internet resources. Next, we are using Google search rows module. This looks in the spreadsheet whether the row we are going to add already exists. It will only proceed to the next module if the row being added does not exist in the spreadsheet. Click on this module. If this is the first time you are creating a Google Sheet connection, you will see create a connection button here, or you can click on this add button. Once you click on this add button, you will see a pop-up dialog box. You can give any name to the connection here and then click on this sign in with Google. Follow the prompts and give access to establish the connection to the Google Sheet. Once the connection is established successfully, you will see these fields. In the spreadsheet ID field, make sure to find your own spreadsheet and select your spreadsheet ID. You can confirm whether the spreadsheet ID you selected is correct or not by comparing this value to this URL portion in your browser address bar when the spreadsheet is open. This is the value that you want to compare and they should match exactly. Then you are sure that the correct spreadsheet is selected. Sheet name, you can leave it at sheet 1 and then table contains headers is yes, since we have the column names. Column range, you can leave it like this. You can see we have established a filter here. We are looking at the column A value in our spreadsheet and checking it whether it is equal to the variable value of the individual URL. Once you have confirmed the spreadsheet ID is selected correctly, there is no need to change anything else here. You can click on this OK button. Let me click on this filter icon. This is just the label for the filter, not found. If our filter returns 0 rows, it means the web page is not added to the spreadsheet and this add a row module will get executed. There is no need to change anything here. Click on this OK button. Just wanted to show you how the filter looks like. Whenever you want to set up a filter, you can right click on the line that is joining the two modules and then click on this set up a filter. Next, click on the add row Google Sheet module. Here in the connection field, you can select the connection you established in the previous module. For choose a method, you can leave it select from all. Again, for the spreadsheet ID, make sure the ID belongs to Redfin scrape data that we have seen earlier, which is this one. Sheet name, you can leave it like that. Table contains headers, you can leave it as yes, since it has column names. Here under values section, we have column names of the spreadsheet and the values that they are being updated with. URL with individual URL, price with price, estimated mortgage payment with estimated mortgage payment, lot size with lot size, and date created with the current date. There is no need to change anything here other than making sure the spreadsheet ID is correct. Then click on this OK button. Finally, we have added error handling modules to our scenario as a best practice. It is better to have error handling whenever you are accessing internet resources, as there could be some connection interruptions. There are 5 error handlers in Make. Here we are using the break error handler. Click on any one of these break error handlers. We are telling to auto complete the execution after the error is encountered. We can specify how many times it should attempt. Here we specified 3 times. We should also specify the interval between attempts. Here we specified 30 minutes, but you can give the value appropriate to your requirements. There is no need to change anything here. Just click on this OK button. It's very easy to copy this error handler to other modules. Just right click on the error handler and then select copy module. Then right click anywhere and then select paste. You can see the error handler module is pasted here, and then you can connect this to any module here that you want. We should also enable storing of incomplete executions in scenario settings when you are using error handlers with automatic attempts to rerun the scenario. Click on the scenario settings and under allow storing of incomplete executions, check this yes button and then click OK button here. With incomplete executions enabled, make stores the scenario state when the error happened as an incomplete execution. When the error is resolved, it will resume from the failure point instead of starting from the beginning. You can compare this to downloading a 10 gig file. If the connection breaks after downloading 9 gig, the download will be paused. When you get the connection back, the download is resumed from 9 gig instead of starting from 0 again. After completing configuring the second scenario, click on this save button to save your whole scenario. Now we are ready to test our scenario. Before running the scenario, we'll just take a look at the Redfin scrape data spreadsheet. You can see here it has no data here. Just click on this run once button to start the scenario execution and watch if any module outputs any error. Here you can see it is running. Green letters below the module means the module ran successfully without any error. You can see the execution is at this point. Currently it is waiting for 60 seconds because of the delay we have added. We can see the scenario has completed the successful execution. Here you will see the message the scenario run was completed. You can also view the output from each module by clicking on this magnifying glass icon. Let us confirm our spreadsheet and see whether it has been updated. We can see the spreadsheet has been updated. This is the URL of the property and this is the price. This is the mortgage payment. This is the lot size and it has been created now. Let us verify whether data is updated accurately or not by actually going to the property page and comparing the price, mortgage payment and lot size. Let me click on this URL. Price is 1.3 million. We got same value here. Payment calculator 9,835 per month. We got the same value here 9,835. Lot size in square feet we have here 8,777. Here we have lot size in square feet 8,777. The fields are matching correctly. Congratulations, you built a web scrape automation workflow in Make that can scrape any website. Bye until next video.